Hey y'all, it's your boy John, and welcome to my deep sea coral reef. I just recently bought this, and today it relates to because we're going to figure out how to make more money selling deep in the money covered calls versus selling puts on your options trading strategy.
Knowledge.
So I'm going to go over a couple different examples. First, we're going to go over Tesla, and then I'll go over an example with QQQ so you can see how you can actually make more money selling in the money covered calls versus selling puts on these stocks. So I opened up the Tesla options chain and let's see how much you can make selling a put. Now with this strategy, we need to go about 30 days out just so you guys can see. So let's compare what you can make selling a put. So let's just go down to $145 for this example. So I also pulled up the whiteboard. We're going to try out this handwriting thing. My handwriting's a little sloppy, but we'll see. So we want to sell a put for $145. So we're going to figure it out. So let's put out of the money OTM put, right? So we're just going to do this per share, not per contract. Remember, per contract, you need 100 shares. So we'll do the final calculations later, but we're just going to do per share right now. So for an out of the money put, we're going to collect $2.64 for every, for every $145 we put up. So let's figure out what percentage this would be. Let's pull up the little calculator. So do $2.64 divided by 145 times 100. So with this, you would get a 1.82% return for the month. All right, let's compare this to if we were to buy the shares and then sell a covered call at $145. So we're going to go switch to Robinhood, sell call, and we're going to scroll down to 145. Keep in guys' mind, this is after market hours, so it's not going to be exact to what you'd see on the options chain, but the lesson still applies. You can still do this. So we're going to do an in the money ITM covered call. Okay, so we're buying shares of Tesla at $167.22. So this is me buying that, and then I'm going to sell my shares at $145. So we're picking the same strike price. So I bought and now I'm selling. So this puts me in a negative of $22.22 per share. So times 100, that's $2,222. But we need to look at how much premium we collected. So each contract we're collecting $26.38. Okay, so let me do the calculator because it's backwards. So 26.38 minus 22.22. So we make $4.16. We have a $4.16 profit per contract from the in the money covered call versus the put. But we didn't put up $145 per share, which would be $14,500. We had to buy 100 shares at $167.22, so times 100, we had to put up $16,722. So let's divide 4.16 by our cost basis, which was $167.22, because that's how much we had to put up. So when we divide that, let's see our percentage return for the in the money covered call. Divide by 167.22 times 100, 2.48. So can you see the difference? We collected about a 0.7 extra percent doing the in the money covered call versus the out of the money put. Now the in the money covered call, you do need more capital, right? I'm putting up $16,722, right? I bought each share at $167.22, so I have to times that by 100, versus putting up $14,500. But I did make more percentage selling the in the money covered call. But let me show you why this is a viable strategy. If we pull up the Robinhood, with this strategy, I have $85,000 worth of buying power because of my margin. All right, that's not all cash. If you like utilizing margin, I have a ton of margin I can use. The difference is if I go to sell a put, let's go back to where we were, 33 days at $145. I only have $44,000 worth of buying power. So I have double the buying power because I'm buying the actual stock versus using options and using margin on options. So I have a lot more buying power. I can collect a lot more premium with margin if that's something you're comfortable doing. So this is a viable strategy if you like using margin. Also, if you want to collect income, because the stock, if the stock rolls down, the covered call is going to be worth a lot less at the break-even price, right? The break-even price at Tesla, this isn't exact math, but close enough, is $933, right? So at 145, it's going to lose a ton of value on the way down. So rolling might actually be a little easier because you're going to buy it back at a profit, then you can sell down farther, and then it should cover your cost basis with the stock. Versus if you're selling a put and that goes down, the contract's worth more, so it's expensive to buy out. So this strategy is good if you want income. If you don't really want to own the stock, I'd say this is a better strategy because you're just collecting profits and you can sell deep in the money covered calls and collect that premium. Let's go over another example with QQQ. So let's do the same thing. Let's go about 30 days out. All right, so 33 is the closest. So let's do sell a put. So let's go down to 310, okay? So in our out of the money put P, we're going to collect $2.97 for every $310 we put up, okay? So let's divide that to see what percentage we get. 2.97 divided by 310 times 100. So this is a 0.95% return. So this is ultra conservative, especially for QQQ. But for sake of the example, let's compare it into it in the money covered call. So we're buying at the price right now, which is $324.30, and then we're going to sell it back at $310, assuming we get assigned. So we're losing $14.30. So switch over to calls and then scroll down to 310. Okay, so we're going to collect $19.01 for this contract. Oop, that should be a 9. There we go. All right, so let's see our profit. 19.01 minus 14.3. So for each share, we collected $4.71 times 100, because this would be a contract, so it would be 100 shares. So it'd really be $471 of your profit. Well, let's figure out the percentage for the amount we put up. So that'd be $324.30 times 100. So it'd really be $32,430. But again, we're just doing it by share. So divide by 324.3. Divide by 324.3. The share price we bought it at equals times 100 for the percentage. So we get 1.45%. So again, we made about a 0.5 extra percentage compared to out of the money put versus an in the money covered call. So you can see again, we're making more money with the in the money covered call versus the out of the money put. And let me show you again with the margin. So I clicked sell a put at 310. I'm going to have $44,000 of buying power. So I can only do one of these contracts. If I went to go buy QQQ, I have $89,000 worth of margin. So I'm going to be able to buy 2 of these contracts. So I could essentially double with the margin on a safe options strategy. So selling in the money covered calls would be good to utilize the margin. Again, this is better for an income oriented option strategy if you want income, because there's a high chance you're going to get the covered calls assigned away because you're selling it so deep in the money. If not, you can roll down farther and make it easier on yourself. So I hope this helped you guys out on how you can make more money selling in the money covered calls versus selling puts on your standard options chain. Again, it's probably better for those oriented towards making income versus those wanting to grow their portfolio, and is different than the typical wheel strategy because you're really trying to sell in the money covered calls and you're probably going to buy the stocks outright if you don't already own them. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button down below. I have a video here on what ETFs you should start using the wheel strategy on. Peace.